Get all this put together here. One more light here. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for joining me. Let's see if I can keep up here and get the studio open. Get the stream going. There we go. Excellent connection. Open chat. And I got the camera pointed upright this time. The last time I tried this, everything was like this for a little while till I figured out, oh, you know how it is, a little bit of research on the YouTube, and somebody's got the answer. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. If you're just joining, or if you're just getting that notification, let's see if anybody, how this is going. We are, oh, that's not going to work for now. Let's see. I'm going to pull up the video here. And if you want to chat, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And then if you're the first one to comment, well, I'll just, through this whole read, as anyone comes in, I'll be watching the chat feed. So subscribe to the channel so you can chat, and then ask me whatever question you'd like. There's no monetization on the channel yet. But let's see. If you want to make a contribution to Angel Radio Tarot, I'm CC, and you can make contributions to Venmo. Let's see, where is it? I've got there. I don't know if it'll focus or if that's even scannable, but if you're looking for the channel on Venmo, it's spelled just like this. No spaces, no numbers, no underscores. It's Angel Radio Tarot. Spaces in between, and just exactly like you see it here. If you're getting anything else besides that, then you're getting scammed. Other than this Angel Radio Tarot Venmo, I'll never send you away from YouTube. So, hi, how you doing? It's so nice to have you here. Let's go ahead and get started with a read. Does John regret backstabbing me? Oh, let's see. How are you doing? Montaigne Meshin. I'm going to butcher everybody's name. It's nice to have you here. Let's see. Does John oh, I know which cards to read here. These oracle cards I made. And this will give us... Better fuck around and find out. Let's see. You're upset with him. I'm sorry he's upset you. I'm sorry he's upset you. Let's see. If the cards can get us a straight up yes or no. There's cause for celebration. There might be a legal obstruction. Regret backstabbing you. Was there somebody else involved? Was there somebody else knows that he backstabbed you, or somebody else has got the details? There may be an Aries involved. Oh, his mom. Let's see. I'm getting some future faking, and this is typically like somebody's under the influence, like using alcohol. but it's facing downward. So let me get a little bit more here. Yeah. There's, oh, both of them, Lucifer and Ilbis popped up. They had some nasty, they certainly meant to do it. There was no accident. And fail. Can I do your an exorcism? Well, about John, does he regret it? I'm guessing he's going to. If he doesn't end up with some legal trouble with you, him and his mom, or this other person, they're doing this nasty shit. You're not the only person that they do this with. It's giving predatory vibes, and they're going to run into legal trouble. If it's not with you, they'll regret it. You're not the only one they do this with. Thanks for your question. Well, welcome in, Kevin. And thank you, Montaigne, for your question there. Oh, somebody's clowning. Oh, let's see. You were reported for harassment. Start documenting everything. Start documenting every interaction with everybody. Take that phone with you everywhere. Write it down, document. Yeah. An exorcism. Can you do me an exorcism? Kevin, what you, somebody did a Mexican ritual on the kid. On your kid? Oh, I believe it. God, I'm so glad you guys are here. It's so nice to actually, like, be able to talk with you guys. Oh, Kevin, there's a star seed involved. Oh, thank you. I do them myself. Thank you so much. I used to, during COVID, I was doing them in my garage, and I was a retailer on Walmart.com, and I sold like 50 units in the first 3 months, and I had to like scale it way the fuck back. Let's see. Can you do an exorcism? That's just throwing me. Not on you, but on your kid. Is it your kid or somebody else's? Follow up to the cards, say I'll be fine. Well, maybe that's your W, Montaigne. Maybe that's your W. I think you'll be fine. Because, see, the thing is, though, if you can steer clear of them, they will have to kind of... They'll go for something easier pickings. Give them just the slightest little bit of resistance, and they're going to go on to something that they've already got on the pipe that's a little bit easier to chew on. Oh, what nationality am I? I am American. Northern, not Native American. I am a freaking cracker. I'm white. I have a smattering of Irish in there from some exposure to someone that was around me when I was a child, probably. I had, let's see, there's a group of Appalachian Irish. Let's see. But thank you, Cindy John. You're beautiful for saying so. Sorry, I'm looking down at the screen here, and I could be looking at this one up here. This is all new to me. Let's get back in the cards for a second here. Yeah, I did that 23andMe thing, and like my dad's side was 2 sides of somewhere in England, like Welsh and something else. And then my mom's side was everything Irish and all the way over the top end over into Sweden. My dad was just the 2, and my mom was like 75 different countries lit up. So mom's family got around. Let's see. Did I get your comment, Montaigne? Which one? What did you want to follow up? The card said that you'll be fine. Yeah, I got the. I think that this is your W, because that's kind of where we stopped too. where the chat picked up and the cards stopped even dropping. There, somebody, let's see. No, not that. Oh no, the psychic comment. I missed that one. Let me scroll up for a second and see. Kind of ask something else. Oh, that was... I'm trying to keep up, folks. Let's see. I lost that one, Montaigne. What was your question about the psychic comment? Yeah, go ahead and ask it again if you can. Is it biological? Or is it behavioral? Oh, how can I get a personal reading from you? Let's see. A $20 contribution from Venmo. I'll give you a 30-minute reading. And it's a donation. It's a suggested donation. But I got a no. Let's see. But also, you know, if you go through right now, I'm doing my first commenter free read giveaway. So if you go to a any of my short or video and you're the first commenter on that video or short, you'll win a free 15-minute personal read. And that is a YouTube link I'll send you. How can I get a personal reading? Are John and his mom getting scammed? Are John and his mom getting scammed? Going to get scammed? Psychic told me they will. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Maybe that was the... Because you rolled that by... Maybe that was that fail. Here. There's a Pisces involved. The feds are involved. No, I get that they're the ones that are doing the scamming. I think they're involved in scam. They're probably involved in a scam, but I don't know who these people are. So, you know, use your own discretion here. But as far as like psychic energy and likelihood, you know these people better than I do. I excel at almost everything I do and then dig deeper. So, yeah, you said, are John and his mom going to get scammed? All right. I'm going to shuffle through here. This card's come up again, and it's about the behavioral versus biological. Well, I'm sorry she got on your case there. This is, maybe that's what this is about. This is as opposed to this being her zodiac tendency, this is like a biological kind of on the neurodivergent, sort of born with some empath stuff. Whatever her neurodivergence is what she's showing you. There's a seer card here, Taurus. Your spirit team is behind you. There's some skellies in the cupboard, so be careful to cover your bases before you go accusing them of anything. Go clean your stuff up, because if you're going to put them under scrutiny, then you're going to be put under scrutiny as well. Oh, yes. Yes. Tareen, yes, you are absolutely right. Yep. Just like going to the grocery store and being aware of your surroundings kind of thing. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Skeletons in the closet. Skeletons in the closet, Montaigne. Yeah. What's flipping out here? Something about an exercise. That this is an exercise. Feeling. Feeling. I'm sorry, I'm butchering that. I don't know about the timing. September showed up. It's Libra season for Montaigne. If that's when they're gonna get the bad karma, it could be the end of next fall, is what it looks like. Yeah, it looks like late summer into next fall. So another 9 months from no. Bad karma might come in the form of a baby. Look, it popped out. Yeah, bad karma's gonna show up all right in about 9 or 10 months. It could. Someone's gonna pop up. Oh, someone's down in their DMs already. Oh, Feline, do you have a question this evening? And welcome to everyone else. Thank you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see everyone. I'm Cece. Welcome to Angel Radio Tarot. This is my first full-on live session here, so I'm really excited to have everybody here. All right. What is this? This is not just an exercise. We are here for total obliteration. All right, come on. Let's get some other cards here going. Opheline, you got it. It's fine. I don't think I have anything. How does one know if an angel is around them? New Orleans Catholic lore will tell you that you will smell roses on the air. Rose smells, or a sweet smell on the air. You could also be standing very close to a diabetic. Who knows? Let's see. Angels, ghosts, kind of are a little bit light and breezy. Ghosts can get a little more on the breezy chill side, where if there's a pleasant breeze on your cheek and the smell of roses on the air, that's a sign of angels. Let's see. And also, you know, there can be like you can feel like there might be someone in the room, but as opposed to it feeling like someone's watching you, it'll feel like there's a close friend, but you'll be able to separate that it's not a family member kind of intimacy, but there's a welcoming there. And then also, if you're in the company of people, watch their shadows. Watch the shapes of their shadows. It's when they forget themselves, their shadows they'll spread their wings. They'll kind of stretch, and they give themselves away in the shadows. What did we go in here? How does one know if the angels are around them? Yeah. So, I'm trying to work out how you would even look for them. Ace of Cups. How you doing, Simon? Simon's come to make sure everything's okay. There's some poppy noises outside. Ace of Cups. House of the true heart, joy, content, abode, nourishment, abundance. Also, Opheline, you might notice someone or a person in your presence who is at peace in the extreme. Like, I don't know, like, I've experienced it a few times with people that are very near death, but still very much in society. At the end of the AIDS epidemic, and people were walking and working with HIV and still just like had completely come to peace. That kind of peace, that the aura that is around them is angelic. 6 of Cups. Orpheline, I have to agree with you there. At some point, it's about what you need some like minimum feed to call it a relationship. You're worrying way too much about these people. And when really the simplest and most elegant solution is to get as far away as possible before they can do you any harm if you suspect them of it. Oh. Yeah, and that's the trap of the narcissist. That's that even that curiosity, until you can think of them and just like you've almost forgotten their name, then you have to break the addictive chemical dopamine cycle every time you think of them. Every time you think of them, give yourself a good slap across the face. Put a rubber band on your hand, and every time you say their name, give it a good pop. You got to retrain your brain, honey, to not be curious about that. They do not need you. They need you for one thing, and that's just to use you up. 6 of Cups, the future, the renewal that will come to pass presently. Hi, welcome in. Welcome in. If you're just joining us, hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. If you want to participate in the chat, you'll need to subscribe, and there's no obligation if you want to make a donation to the channel that until I'm monetized with the YouTube. You can make donations through my Venmo, Angel Radio Tarot, just like you see it right up here. Angel Radio Tarot. No spaces, no underscores. It'll just be 7 of Cups. Oh yeah, a narcissist won't ever, they're so good at masking. They don't ever come in looking like a narcissist. You'd never have anything to do with them. They come in looking charming and smelling good. They always smell so damn good. Let's see. Desire. Will, determination, and a project. That's kind of what they come in like, isn't it? They are ambitious in taking possession of their mark, and they do it with the seduction and desire and being charming and love bombing. So what would be the answer to your question? If he had feelings for me? I'm just curious if he had feelings for me. I don't think I want to participate in that. It's not good for you, and it's kind of low vibe. You already know if he had feelings for you, if they were genuine. I can't like, I'm not there to see it. And maybe I'm just taking a shitty tone from my own experience, but That kind of person, generally, no, those aren't kind feelings. Those are the feelings of desire are not for you as a person and your qualities. It's for what you can provide materially. Yeah, they probably liked looking at you holding all of your stuff that they could, like, here, let me hold your wallet for a minute. Yeah, don't hand them your wallet. Why? Because they asked you to? Go find somebody who is going to be nice to you without asking for your stuff. Seven of Cups, Three of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and Four of Swords. No, I don't think he had any feelings for you. I'm going to be candid. I'm going to be honest with you. From what we've shared just in the last 20 minutes, no, this kind of person doesn't have feelings for anyone except for whoever, his mom or whatever, who was his mom he was working with. And only because they're sharing resources. This person only thinks of themselves. So, that's Seven of Cups. Sorry. I mean, tough love. Tough love. Let them go and find somebody else who'll be nice to you. And if you're busy with this dude, waiting to find out if, what he's going to change his mind all of a sudden to become this amazing person that's going to, like, value you for everything you have to offer out of nowhere, he'd already be doing that. They'd already be doing that. Nice people don't part-time be cruel to you. They're nice to you all the time. Sometimes make mistakes, but then always take accountability. Let's see. Yeah. Three of Wands. Thank you, Orphaline. You seem like you've got some experience in this department. You throw down for a sister girl or a sister boy. Help them out. Help them out. We got to train these young bloods up to know what to look for one thing. Not everybody that makes you feel nice, meeting them, being nice for a few moments doesn't mean that you're a nice person. Getting you to like them doesn't mean that they're a nice person. They can be an SOB, but know how to act like a nice person to someone like you who will only interact with a nice person. When they go and have to interact with a worthless POS that's a thief or a crook or, just they go and talk to them too, but on crook level and on deviant level. And then when they go to a minister, they know how to talk to a minister. And when they come back and talk to nice people, they talk to you like they're nice. But you see that person puts a mask on for whoever they're talking to get whatever they need out of that person. Three of Wands. The end of troubles, there's the cessation of adversity, toil, and disappointment. So, yeah, they need to be nice. And it's, like my tender file used to be, you have to be kind and honest all the time. Can you be honest and kind all the time? Knight of Pentacles. Inertia, idleness, repose of that kind. Placidity, discouragement, carelessness. Oh, let me get this frog out of my throat. Hi, new people coming in. All right, I'm going to let you talk amongst yourselves here. It kind of did, Montaigne. It kind of did turn into like everybody sort of coming around you to answer your question there, because there's too many of us out here going, oh girl, somebody's got to tell her, somebody's got to say something. that's that's okay. You know, I've been rescued that way too. That's why you're here. That's why we're all here. We're all here to get affirmation from each other about positive moves we can make to elevate ourselves. Four of Swords. A wise administration, circumspection, economy. A little bit of greed here. We're going to be selfish. Use some precaution and testify. Tell me, Four of Swords doesn't end in testament. The last word in the right away is testament. You can look it up yourself. Honey, testify. We are here to testify to each other about what is normal. Ah. Yeah. So yeah, Montaigne, thank you, because that did kind of yeah. When we're looking for people to be honest with us. That's why we go to strangers. That's why we go to a therapist. And sometimes a stranger can see it from the outside. I don't have any ties to John or his mom. What I know about them is what you brought here and told me already. So you already know everything that I know. But you have feelings and emotional attachment, and they have created an addiction in you to them that is motivated through your feelings that I don't have. So that's why we reach out. That's why we reach out to each other, to get some perspective. Well, let's ask that question, Montaigne, in another video. Go over after this is over and check out some of my other videos, and you'll learn a lot about some other human interaction, and you might be able to answer your question with some of the things there. But also, it'll give me a chance. It'll give you a chance to find a video that hasn't been commented on, and put your comment in there, and then I'll create a 15-minute personal read for you where we don't have all of these distractions, and then I can totally focus on your question. Let's go on. Oh, I know, honey, I know. And there's never a last question. You know, one thing always leads into another. I'll tell you what, we're going to find a, look at you. I mean, this is still coming around here. You too, Orphelina, I'm feeling this too. All three of us is seated in this Empress energy right now, or just I don't know who's male or female or whatever, but this inward loving, this inner tenderness energy that we're bringing here together right now, and yeah, it just feels good. It feels good. This is good. This is good for you. This is good for me. It reminds me how to get centered. This is wonderful, wonderful communing with you. Let's get on to some more fun stuff here and see what else we got going on. I just got this in the mail. It's the collegiate edition, the 11th edition, because the 12th just came out this year or last year, 2025, or it's coming out this spring. The 12th edition of the Collegiate Webster Dictionary. So the 11th edition is kind of coming out of stock. Thank you. And I gifted this to myself. It hadn't been filled out yet, which is just delightful. So I went ahead and filled it out as a gift to myself. And then I'm going to just migrating. There's going to be a move or a change here soon. There's a change of character here. There's a shift of identity here. less of a, it's less of a tower moment, ego death, and more of a, I am changing my life direction. It's more purposeful here. A character characterized by migration, but the character part and the way it's even laid out, hyphenated in the book here, is really giving a testament to a change of character, a possession of identity. Thank you, Orpheline. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Well said. Somebody litigious. It landed on litigious. Contentious. Yeah, this is going back to that lawsuit. There's somebody that has got a lawsuit kind of in the peripheral, and Montaigne, this might not be directly to you at this point, but there's someone that is there, and it's still, it kind of does relate to yours, because it's not, whoever this is for, not your litigation and not the next level degree away from, like, there's, I'm connected to you, your viewer, and you have people moving in your world, and then those people have people moving in their world. This third ring is where the litigation is happening, and your second degree person is dealing with litigation in that direction. Let's see. Bulbul. It's a songbird, frequently mentioned in Persian poetry, that is probably a nightingale. It's also any of a group of gregarious passerine birds of Asia and Africa. Songbird, the Persian poetry, much like the nightingale. So we'll hang on to that and see what. There's a cable modem. There's a push for communication here. Someone is trying to get a message to you either by bird or by wire. That's for some of you. Oblate. Someone is trying to make a sacrifice. There's a layman living in a monastery under a modified rule and without vows. An oblate. A member of one or several Roman Catholic communities of men or women. Someone's in cloister. A layman living in a monastery, but psst, psst. Someone's going into like hermit mode. If this was tarot card, this would be a hermit card. Let's see. Let's see. Don't even waste your time with it, Orpheline. Just let it go. Just let it go. Don't let it cloud your energy. Wagoner. Oh, let's see. A person, maybe that was the communication. Wagoner, a person who drives. I am literally reading the dictionary, and someone's got a problem with it. Let it go. A wagoner is a person who drives a wagon or transports goods by wagon, or boots. Boots, wagon. This guy, or whoever this guy. Some guy and stuff. Yeah, some guy. Orpheline. No, or feeling. I'm still not saying it right. Angel Radio Tarot. It's just right up here. Angel Radio Tarot. And Orpheline is the other person that has been chatting back and forth here for the last few minutes. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Quadratic form. Someone's being given the second degree here. Third degree, second degree, something that was being, oh, no, I'm not able to keep up with all of the comments right now. Let's see here. What are we doing? What are we doing? Somebody just got scorched. There's a curse here. Someone's been throwing a curse your way, or for some of you, and they got burned. There was a return to sender. There's some negative blood that blast back. For, let's see, solitary. Hi, Izzy. Hi. That's what was coming in. Boy, I couldn't. Whew, there was just a breeze of somebody just came in the room. I got a big wave. I was just sitting here thinking that this is the first live reading, and I wasn't sure if I was ready to handle all of this direct energy contact, but it was you coming in the room. Hi. Okay. So Montaigne, just to clear up, the commenter at Tureen, the name at Tureen is, her name's Orphaline. Yeah. Yeah. Times 3. Yeah. A lot more syllables that need to be in there. So let's see. Let's get some positivity going, okay? Let's just generate some good vibes here. All right. Let's really see what we got going on here. I just got some new cards on the way, some new blanks. We'll be able to do some, generate some original card decks, some oracle decks. And then I also got a package of poker card size blanks so I can start writing some of my vocabulary throws out. Here, there's going to be a leap of faith here for someone. An angelic whisper. Some of you are stepping out. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, when I was reading the dictionary? I don't know. I'll have to go back and watch the video. There's only 3 of us. Yeah, but there will be people that come back later and watch the video later. So there's other people will see this too. This will get posted as a new video here in a little while after the live version is done. Oh, okay. Okay. So, you know, as the saying goes, take what applies to you and leave the rest for someone else to appreciate, and take comfort in the company and the hello, welcome in. Glad to have another watcher listener. So, yes, some of you are being asked to, or being encouraged in this leap of faith that you are already in the midst of. It's an inspired move, and there's an angelic whisper there, a silent whisper. It's got reiterated twice right here. There's a very silent whisper, and angelic whisper is the core of this spiritual transition that you're doing. It's a chakra alignment that you're doing. This is some of you have reached, you know, that wow, I've got this mantra of elevating your chakras, and it's rest, refine, growth, mastery, ease, brings you back around to rest, refine, growth, mastery, and ease. And you keep working that problem round and round, and that chakra alignment, this elevation, this is what you're in the midst of doing right now. It's you've got the same problems, you're just not handling them the same way anymore. You're getting some clarification through stillness. There's a higher self connection happening right now. A lot of biofeedback following. Yeah, there's a lot of biofeedback. Some of you are getting into a lot more physical disciplines, like just not, I'm not even getting yoga or anything so structured, as much as you're feeling your body. You're spending some more time feeling your body. You're getting this recent elevation here is bringing you into a more intimate relationship with your physical form. Like you are more conscious of when the breeze is on your skin. You're more conscious of your bare feet on the floor. You're generally, this is going to lead to a better sense of health. Not necessarily weight loss or whatever. It's just going to be a better sense of your bodily autonomy, your bodily self. It's going to generate a lot of happy hormones. Or plane. It's good because those things, no matter, like if you're in a really shitty place, no matter how you are working out or how hard you're trying to diet or modify or put on weight or not put on weight, the strength exercises, all of that gets just hijacked if you're in a shitty place in your head. The stress hormones are telling the body, no, we don't have time for bodybuilding. We're in the middle of survival mode. Let's see. There's guardian angels are taking a step back for a minute. It's like it's your vibrational alignment and your intuitive create your shit, man. Yeah, your guardian angels are taking a step back because you're so thoroughly insulated coming into a creative mode right now. This vibrational alignment and your intuitive creativity is going to be highlighted over the next 45 days. And it's going to, the result will be this increased cosmic awareness. Come on, card, get up there. See, this increased cosmic awareness is what's coming as a result of this. You were asking about how you know if your angels are present. The question really is, how do you know when your angels are stepping back? Things are going to get very quiet and very still. The drama is going to evaporate for you. It's going to get very easy to get some downtime. Oh, let's see. Let's see. It's going to be really easy to get some downtime. And well, hi, welcome. Glad to have you in. It's I've been here before. I'm having some deja vu here. All right, so yeah, your guardian angels are stepping back right now because you're so well insulated into this creative mode that's coming in the next month and a half, 2 months. that it's going to bring you into this heightened sense of awareness. And you're going to know that the spirit team or the angels, it's going to feel like, oh crap, I'm on my own. There's nobody guarding me. You're right, there's nobody guarding you because there's no need to guard. There's no need for guarding right now. Your ass is not out flying in the breeze. Your spirit team is taking a break because you're good. You're good right now. You're good. I don't even get that there's a sense of like zombies rushing the glass right now either. It's just going to be a really quiet time, and it's going to be incredibly easy to get some downtime. Yeah, it's no big revelations coming out of this downtime either. Let's see. What did I miss one of your, I was one of the first person on your live, and you wrote me a note and you would answer my, I thought because I recognized you, Izzy. I'm sorry I missed it. I may have sent the link, attached the link to the wrong message. I may have attached it to the wrong reply. So thank you. I'm going to make a note of that right now. I'm so glad that you mentioned that. Thank you very much, Izzy. Because I enjoyed so much doing your read. Okay. Zombies on the glass. Yeah, Izzy, I enjoyed so much during your read, and I still have the video in my video log, and so I think also I have record of who I do videos for, and after I get done with this read that we're doing this evening right now, I'll go back in and look for that and get that to you in the next, probably by noon tomorrow. I'll be able to find it, I'm sure. So I'm so glad you came back. I'm so glad you came back. Let's we're just getting really cracking in. Everybody's been rolling in and out and just kind of taking it easy. What are we going to do? Let's do some rune stones here. So Montaigne, you were asking about the dictionary. Well, you can find another channel, honey, but make sure you come back and visit. And there's always lots of shorts and videos. And you can get that personal read if you want to go and look at another channel and come back and comment on one of those videos. Let's see. All right. I don't really know what you're kind of expecting for a live chat to be a personal read. There's a focus on mankind right now, or just humankind, the self, like your own humanity. And then but as like regarding yourself as a human being, a social creature. There's a vision here of a chariot with travel, journey, and having to do with this evolution. Oh, I don't think there were, I don't know, it was so cheery when it all first started. There's no telling what changed. And even just the read itself could have been enough to just put her in a sour place, or put him in a sour place. I don't think that they got the answer that they wanted. This is the same person that we did get kind of tough love on for a minute. They're going to have to process that. So the sun here, there's some success here, some realized honor. I don't think that person's going to have a real hard time processing this either. Yeah, there's some insight here. Boy, it's so funny because when you know just a little bit about somebody, it all gets so personal. It all gets so personal. Like, I feel like I'm dishing on the person that's not here now, but it's not. It's the situation. It's hard not to evaluate. Who just came in? Hi, welcome, welcome. Let's see. Yeah, we're just having a good time. There's some joy and comfort and pleasure. Right now, everything seems to be reading out this little live stream party we're having. It seems to be acting like a mood ring for right now. Let's see. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Somebody's about to come in with some force from Wrath of Nature. Some uncontrolled forces. Are we about to get Karen in the chat room? We're about to get a Karen in the chat room. We got I don't mind making a little gift at the moment. See, that's the other great thing about this, doing this kind of empathic. I've had the boyfriends go, I want us to meditate together. Let's do couples yoga and stuff like that. It's great, but they're not really meditating. But this is like, I love that you got confirmation from what you were picking up on, and you can kind of like, oh shit, yeah, that's what that was. Oh yeah, okay. It helps you calibrate. It really helps you calibrate. All right. Well, welcome in. If you're new and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do, and then you can chat along with us. Oh, giving the chills. Oh no, when Izzy must still be here. Maybe. Oh, when Izzy came in, I got a big blast because I had spent time focusing and exchanging quite a bit of conversation. And so when Izzy popped in, was very focused probably on me, and just kind of came in with a wave of somebody walked in the room. It was like uncontrolled forces. Yeah. Difficult to gauge it over text. Yeah, well, and that's why we're talking. That's why we're in the same place. I don't mind that you are watching Minecraft and doing this. I'm neurodivergent enough that there's like 4 things going on right here. I got 2 screens, man, and a notebook. Let's see. So, yeah, there's an abundance of luck and wealth in the energy. This is a rune specifically of energy and foresight, fertility, creation. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad you feel welcome. I'm so glad you feel welcome. Let's see. There's a lot out here. And then there's definitely big shielding going on over, I feel like over our conversation, big shielding happening. Even if somebody is watching with kind of like that one person came in and was just like, why are you here? If you're going to come in and roll your eyes and you're so sure that this is just like bad science and so weird and so stupid, dude, you put your arms around me, motherfucker. Why are you here? You must be curious. You must be having something happen in your life that you need to know more about. And you came specifically to Angel Radio Tarot. Sure. Sure. All right. All right. Try Jesus. I throw hands. Big power of renewal. Somebody here is having some big dreams, big fantasies rolling through, big dream building. There's some dream building. There's one, it was 1 hour and 11 seconds on the clock there. So there's some angel numbers, that 111 with a base of zeros in the middle. There's some, that one's got to make its way over into, what is that? The decimal system, where we'd go on magnitudes of 10. It's got to make its way over. So there's like 2 hurdles before coming into alignment. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's talk about these hurdles. What's going on with these hurdles? Because that 8 ball over here. Are you behind the 8 ball? You were in your dream last night. What are we doing? It's on my 3rd eye. I don't want to light any incense. I just got over a cold. All right. I'm going to clear some space here. Hi, Pamela. Hi. Welcome. Glad you could make it in. I'm just about to do a big read here. We just got confirmation. There's some issue happening with we just came into the just crossed over the top of the hour. No kidding, Orflane, no kidding. That's where it starts. You start in the middle. So right here at the top of the hour, Pamela, you caught us right after. We hit 1 hour and 11 seconds. So it left a 10011, and intuiting that there is 2 barriers before we come into alignment with 111, holy number, heavenly number, number of peace, number of doves. Yeah. So we're trying to find out what those 2 conflicts are going to be. There's just like a flip book of images going on in front of me right now. It's like a movie reel of a bunch of, like, the opening scene to, I don't have to understand it. I just have to tell you what I'm seeing. It's like the openings reel to Marvel movies where they're doing the flip book of all the comic book characters. It's not real confusing, but it is just a big flip book of scenes, individual scenes, freeze frame scenes. There's some, okay. So we're going to get a storyboard here. There's a timeline here. There's a high priestess is involved, so we've got some deep magic. We're working timeline stuff. This is going to be coming messages from the ancients or messages from our 4 ancients. What do you call it? Anybody know? Pamela or Feline, anybody know what the word is for the opposite of ancient, our ancestors? Like, what's the opposite direction of like our progeny, like 4,000 generations down past us? What's that called? Okay. So we've got the Two of Swords. There's a falsehood here, which comes with this Queen of Swords right next to her. And we all know that this is a nasty bitch right here. Nasty, nasty female, femme. I'm going Western, traditional femme, fatale. Like high corporate, nasty. Let's see. Queen of Swords. Yeah, malice, bigotry, artifice, prude. Bale as in baleful, as in like looking down her nose a little bit. And there's definitely deceit here. And the star is inverse, so there's like stagnation of fertility. She's blocking anybody from actually winning at what they're doing. Let's see. If you want to join the chat, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and then you can join the conversation here. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. So yeah, this person is just all up in this, creating this duplicity, creating this mood of disloyalty. If you are trying to make some kind of process function, this person is working behind your back to just jam the works, to just keep them jammed up and keep everybody that's working there believing that everybody else that works there is hating on them. Modern descendant. Do you know what I mean? I think you know what I mean. I don't know what the crown is for, but thank you. Let's see. Oh, it means you're number 2 fan. Ooh, the opposite of ancient ancestor says modern descendant. See, right? I mean, and even if it's modern descendant, it's, yeah, it sounds weird. But this is this message coming back. Thank you, because they just cut me off. I forgot what we were talking about. The message is coming in from somewhere extreme on the timeline. Yeah, right. Forefather would be your ancestor. Your completed self, or your ancient self, is trying to get a message to you in this timeline, in this life, in this frame. Page of Cups, about this person. Yeah, because this is coming in with the Knight of Cups, is coming in with this heavy emissary energy, ambassadorial, very upright, very sturdy. So this is this is your message coming into you, from you. I'm not intended to know what this message is. I don't think Page of Cups. I'm getting a lot of disruption between she's sending this Page of Cups to throw off everything. That's why I can't read it, because everybody's upside down until you get to the Page of Cups, and he's like, hi, I've got this super duper cup with a fish in it. Want to see? Yeah, it's very distracting. Very distracting. It's possible. It's possible. So it's, what is he doing? A fair young man impelled to render service, and with whom you would be already connected. This is somebody that you already know. I'm getting acquaintance vibe. A studious youth. They have been watching you. It's a flying monkey. News, message, application, reflection, directed toward business. There's a flying monkey is going to come in and try to oblige themselves to you. And this Knight of Cups, what's the mood you're sending this message to yourself in? Arrival, approach, sometimes that of a messenger, propositions, demeanor, invitation, incitement. It's just, it's warning you about this. Because I suspect if you continued with this relationship, this person creating all of this confusion and is all of this delay and false fertility is there's crossroads deal in there somewhere. There's crossroads deal in there somewhere. Somewhere close. Maybe the page made a crossroads deal, that flying monkey, that's why they're impelled. Because impelled suggests that they're obliged. She's got something over on him. Ha ha ha. Yeah, it's such a go-to. It can be such an effective tool. And those people are generally, the people that engage the flying monkeys are generally on the lazy side. They like to send people out to go do the uncomfortable, potentially embarrassing engagement. So that's one hurdle, right? We're dealing with two hurdles here, two major hurdles to get you into alignment. So identifying the flying monkey and this female that is misrepresenting. This female that is trying to find out more about you. Right? Yeah. Well, if that's the case, you're the one pushing these cards out. So I'm just telling you what you already know. Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. I often feel like I have to do a period of outward read to kind of wash out the conduit before I can start getting an effective personal read. I rely heavily on having other people read my, I have a couple of my favorites that I follow on here that the clarity is just, if I wasn't already so accustomed to this kind of lifestyle, this kind of human experience, it would frighten the person. It would frighten a person. But there comes a point where this becomes some of the most scientific, measurable, testable, repeated, controlled. You can do scientific method on all of what I am doing. And that's why I have so much faith in it. I was an air traffic controller at 18, coming out of high school, going straight into the military. I'm not a stupid, gullible person. This is my life experience. And I have become so, it has been so thoroughly a part of my human experience that to deny it would create an existential crisis. And in that, I really obviously don't care. I can't deny any of this. I won't deny any of this. And if you think this is all bunk and bullshit and entertainment, you're probably the kind of person that would come back and try to use this against me. And if you don't believe me, why are you trying to use this against me? All right. Now, here our queen has returned to us in upright. Yeah. Well, if your family was ex-military, what my experience is post-traumatic trauma or post-traumatic stress as a child and as a military-dependent lifestyle uh, gives your brain access, just like fasting gives your brain access, or deep meditation or deep silence, sensory deprivation gives you access. A lot of the kids that I grew up with had access because we all grew up in extreme militant and military style baby soldier environments. Queen of Swords. And I think that's why you see so much of, say, Generation X. I'm 52, but this has been part of my life since childhood. I was reading cards in my early 20s as a game, but this has always been a part. Somebody doesn't want me to talk about that. But Generation X, we all gained access through extreme circumstance. Let's see. 8 of Pentacles. We learn to trust our own judgment at a very young and tender age. And I remember the age that you weren't supposed to be able to know what the dog was trying to tell you. And now we have freaking speech buttons and you're going to tell me I was a crazy kid? No, I'm not the weird one here. I was the one sitting there going, you can't see this? Yeah. Nothing like being the family mirror. Again, another common role of the empath. Voided ambition here. Vanity, cupidity, exaction, usury. But also a possession of skill. An ingenious mind turned to cunning and intrigue. Is that not what we're discussing? The pariah genius children. A whole generation of us that know how to do shit we should not know how to do. The justice and the hierophant and the judgment inverted. God damn. There's a whole lot of how dare anybody come at me for who the fuck I turned out how to be. Though the last time a generation was put through these kinds of depth charged childhoods was the Depression era and the children that came up in the 1914s and the 1910s and freaking food shortages and immigration and migration. Page of Pentacles. People coming over by the boatloads from Europe. Page of Pentacles. Prodigality, dissipation, liberality, luxury, and unfavorable news coming right here with, okay, I'm going to clear my head because that feels like just derailed. There is this inverted justice and this judgment card that is down facing, but the Hierophant, I can't get past this because the Hierophant is just owning this situation. There's this sense of having transformed all of this grief, all of this confusion and struggle. There's such a weight here, like there's such a burden of trying to drive something uphill. I see the comments. I'm reading the comments as we go. Yeah. Yeah. I remember it as the poverty of the 70s. My grandmother would remember it as the poverty of the Dust Bowl. There is a sense coming in here of the pain body of your line. The men of your line or the women of your line. Your lineage from the way back, from the ancestry to that what did you say, modern descendant? There's a trail of destiny, not just of you individually, but a trail of destiny from the beginning of the intention of your spirit and all of the incarnations of you, from like the very first version of you, from way back, like hundreds of thousands of years, kind of way back. Like there's your original self that was in creation, and then this dispersing of you across creation. I'm seeing some stuff here I can't quite make sense of. You know what? It was giving like single mom raising 3 girls in the projects kind of thing. That kind of quiet, burdensome, um, it's like servitude to duty kind of thing. Yeah, that's what that still is getting. There, yeah, that whole thing. So when we're talking, Montaigne was asking about, can you do seance? That's kind of how seance comes in. I start talking to other versions of whoever this is about. This may be about you. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No shit. There's that heritage burden. So there's, okay, so like the pain body of the family story. And then there's the pain body of your gender, of what you have, especially like women's suffrage. For me, it's women's suffrage, and being aware of what it is to be a woman at this point in history, with the burden of history of womanhood behind me, and then the expectation of womanhood ahead of me. But then there's also a separate line of identity that is the pain body of your incarnation, of your evolution, of who you are from the beginning of time, and the different representations of you until you came to occupy this carcass here, because you have not obviously yet elevated into heaven, because you're still here. That pain body of your specific angelic or your divine spark of life. The 6 of Wands here with the 2 of Pentacles. Hi, welcome in. If you're viewing and you'd like to chat, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the like button. Double tap the screen for a like there. Yep. You can join the chat once you've subscribed. Oh, come on now. There's a mess here. And the devil's right on top, oppressing the Empress. What do we got here? Shit. It's a heavy pack here. Whoever you just came in, you brought with you my awareness of you here, and the Empress rolled out with this wealth of the 9 of cards, but the devil's on your tail right here. Not really holding on. Maybe you don't know about this. But there's someone pursuing. There's someone that is, okay, this is pretty mild here. This is actually pretty mild. There is someone in your circle, or in your, like, as you go about your daily life, an acquaintance somewhere that is in your house of awareness, that is doesn't think you're available, or knows you're not available, or knows you wouldn't be into them, or thinks you wouldn't be into them, standing back with a great deal of desire for you, but it is morally inappropriate. Yeah, there's some self-judgment going on here. They're not going to come forward with this. They're going to keep it to themselves. But you've got what amounts to a secret admirer, but not somebody that you would be really down with. Seven of Wands here. So there's some valor here, but temperance, there might be making quiet little overtures. I don't think anything inappropriate is going to happen here. They're not going to put hands on. They might go so far as to let you decide if you pick up on what they're putting down. Holy bingle. Yes, you do feel it before you think it. Yeah. I'm trying to translate. So this Four of Pentacles here, what's going on? And I still didn't get this Six of Wands. I pick up on stuff like it's a mood that just dropped in the room. Like somebody walked into the room. Hi, welcome. Hi. Welcome in. The Seven of Wands. What? Come on. Come on, Wands. We're having a freaking hard time here. I'm fumbling. Somebody has got me flustered. Seven of Wands. It's a card of valor. Yeah, I knew that. And then there's this Temperance. Whoever this is going to kind of not be yeah, okay, yeah, putting down what you were. They're not picking up what you're putting down. Four of Pentacles. God, somebody, I am getting this vibe, like seriously flirty, kind of I feel like I want to blush. I feel like I'm blushing. This person is they cannot keep it together when you come in the room. They cannot keep it together. Oh yeah. You are just like traffic stopping to this person. They cannot keep it together. Suspense, delay, opposition. And then the Six of Wands with this Two of Pentacles. Six of Wands. The King's Courier. The Crown of Hope. Expectation crowned with its own desire. There's something just very... It's not pompous. It's not proud. It's feeling itself. Two of Pentacles. But there's somebody around them that is not going to let them have that fun. They're trying to be a wet blanket on it. Like, I see you. They got a buddy that knows that they are just enamored with you, that keeps poking them in the ribs going, come on, dum-dum. She's so not into you. They're like trying to bring them down. Bring them down, like to check them. They kind of check them. They're sick of seeing their buddy in puppy dog mode. King of Cups here. Yeah, that fertility is still down. And then that Page, they're not going to make a move here, but... Oh, yeah. Confirmation. King of Cups. A fair man, a businessman, a man of law and divinity, responsible. Big moral hygiene here. Big moral hygiene. Yeah. But there's some... I wish I had another read on the star inverted. Right? It just came out of nowhere. It was that whoever this kind of low energy admirer, it's like they pricked up that I was talking about them, and it almost triggered them to start thinking about whoever you are that they're concerned about. It's like they're sitting around doing something else. They finally got their mind off of you, and I reminded them, and they're coming back this way. So their giddy little feeling about you got triggered, and I got the feedback. Page of Swords. Page of Swords. A lot of it is sorting out the direction of where your feelings are coming from. Page of Swords. You're not moody. You're being bombarded. Authority over seeking. So yeah, someone's watching and spying. There's some examination. What I'm getting here soon is there's going to be the feeling of rejection come in, and there will be some disposition. The Five of Cups looks pretty forlorn. Five of Cups. It's a card of loss, but something remains over. There's 3 that got dumped, but 2 that are still sitting upright. It is a card of marriage, but not without bitterness or frustration. This is the unrequited lover, and they feel like they just gave up the whole world. And so where this person may have been cordial in the past, the next time you run into them, they may suddenly be cold, and you didn't do anything wrong. They have to take some time to adjust their expectations. And they're butthurt. They're a little bit butthurt. You got to give them the room to be butthurt. If you're not going to love them and respond in kind or fulfill the relationship or whatever it is their expectation of you is, then you have to give them room to modify their participation. Okay. What else is going on? What else is going on? Death card in reverse. I'm going to pick up this other deck over here. It's got some slightly different interpretations. It does have some reads for inverted major arcana, which I hardly ever get inverted reads for the Rider-Waite. But these are interesting. Thank you for the feedback. You know, that's something that you don't often get, especially if I'm reading for myself. And it's a time frame that has to pass by. We got right back into this forlorn rejection. There it is again. Loss, grief, disappointment, regret. Is it time to let go of the past and move forward? The answer is no. The general mood is no. It's one of rejection. Don't regret the past. Look around. New opportunities are all around you. So this speaks to the heart chakra, where, you know, that's where your grief retires. And that it is critical to remember that love for you, you have lost. You have had so much loss. So much loss. But love for you in this world is not lost. It's an energy that swirls around us, and it's reborn as new love. And it only comes when you are healed and ready to receive that new love, or to give that new love, actually. There's some codependency. You are accustomed to a codependent relationship. You are accustomed to going into relationships because you need love, not that you need to give it. And that is setting you up for a codependent relationship. It's setting you up for manipulation, competition, confusion. Thanks for coming in. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe, and then you can join the chat. And if you want to make a donation to the channel, I'm not monetized on YouTube yet, but you can go to Venmo. My Venmo account is just as you see it here. No other numbers, just spaces in between the words, Angel Radio Tarot. If it's any different than that, then you're talking to somebody else. If you have any question about it, come hit me and I'll direct you to the place. There should be a link, or at least some more direction, on the general description of my channel. If you're the first person to comment on any of my videos or shorts, you can win a free 15-minute pre-recorded personal read. Go ahead and include your question or your topic in there, and I'll send you back a link, a YouTube link. I'll never send you outside of YouTube for anything unless it's to that Venmo, Angel Radio Tarot. Your Empress energy just popped out. So, okay, we've moved away from this person that you have kind of given them leave, and you are now in this Empress fertility, nurturing, creativity mode. Yeah. If you're not getting a steady, I mean, this now we're diving into personal advice. If you're not getting, when they say consistent response, like if the person is all over the place, or they don't respond to you with a consistent tempo of conversation, if their conversation is sporadic or poorly timed or not timed at all, or weird delays, or they don't seem like they're interested in actually carrying any of the conversation, it's just you're peripheral. You're an extra in their performance of life. They're just not that into you, and you are just kind of something on the acquaintance level for whenever they're bored. Because if you think about it, if you flip it the other way around, if someone, for you, who are the people in your life that are on that peripheral level that you don't really care if you get back to them, you know that eventually they'll probably come back around and hit you up with something, if something's going on, but you don't make a point of reaching out to them. They're there if you want them. You know where they're at. They're not that kind of person for you. We never see ourselves as anything but the guy on the top of the Camaro in the middle of a swarm of zombies with the bat under the single working lamppost. No, bitch, you are 3 levels back. On the ground, that zombie way back there in the crowd, you can see his hands are up in the air. No, that's who you are to that person. It's hard to see ourselves and admit that we wouldn't be the hero in any narrative. But yeah, there are people out there that don't like me. There are people out there that I have failed to impress. There are people out there who I know damn well I am way the fuck out of their league, and they still look down on me because they know they can't compete. And they just, it's a distance thing. But they'll talk all that shit. They'll talk all that smack like it's me that's something wrong with, but they're the ones that can't step up. So that's why they don't like me. There's people out there who don't like me for all the things that I like best about myself. One more card here. Which is on the nose. Yeah. Yeah. I'm afraid they're just, you know, okay, so if you're not an acquaintance, if you're more than that, then why are they talking to you like that right now? And if you can't reach far enough for an accountability, like, hey, you're kind of mucking about my feelings here. What's going on? And they aren't your friend, they'll give you the brush off right then. They'll just go ahead and brush you off, or they'll just brush off your feeling about it. But that's, yeah, just because somebody's talking to you doesn't mean they like you. People will have use. Some people walk around this planet where they got to have somebody fill in roles for them. And you're just filling a role for them. Oh, dude, do you have any idea how many guys I have dated for like 3-4 months? And then it just kind of like, and motherfucker, they marry the next broad they go out with. Shit. I can think of 4 just right off the bat. Yeah, yeah. And it just baffled me. And I'm like, oh, okay. So who I am to these people is the girl they go get with in the last fling hurrah before they finally settle down. Or, I mean, that's how you have to think about shit, because that's how people are going to come at you. You have to know your worth, and you also have to know your worthlessness. Is that... No, they're just borrowing you because their mama told them that they needed a best friend, they needed a buddy at work, you had to have a work wife, and then you had to have your wife, and then you had to have your side piece wife. And all of this information about people's identity, about what their life is supposed to look like, for it to be all fit and set up. Like, they can't stop working to fill those roles in with somebody until they get all their pegs full. Mad respects, sister girl. Yeah. Okay, so we've got this whole row down here of BS, right? We've been talking about all of this, how all of this negativity comes at us, how people see us for our usury, how people see us for what they can get from their experience with us. What kind of life habits they can adopt from living with you for 1.5 years. That's part of that identity swapping or identity adopting. I'm guilty of it. I've lived with folks and then like live with a boyfriend and then get rid of the boyfriend, but still like hang on to my morning coffee tradition that they totally hooked me up with while we were living together, like to this day kind of thing. Like, oh no, that's how I do coffee. Knowing damn well I didn't know a thing about it until I got with that person, and that became part of my life. Oh, let's see. So what do we do with all of this? What do we do with the way the world sees us? That seems so unfair and unjust. Hey man, when somebody tells you who they are, believe them. It's not a red flag if you're cool with it. Oh yeah. It's like, it's a general statement, but it tells you specifically exactly what they're going to do with how they value you. So abundance, fertility, nurturing, creativity. So now we've taken all of this and we're going to flip this and look inward, because we got rid of this shit. It wasn't serving us. It was taken away from us. At some point in life, you shed the things that you don't want and you start looking and focusing and building strictly toward what you do want. And that's where we're at. That's the plan. There's going to be some anxieties and nightmares. You've made a big step outward. There's a freedom from, okay, so here we've got the devil card inverse and a whole other read. Instead of it being temptation and addiction, it's freedom from an oppressive situation. A freedom from an addiction cycle, breaking free from limitations. Some of you earlier were talking about, who was it? Montaigne was talking about, yeah, but do they have feelings for me still? Are they still hung on me? Well, this is the freedom from that sense of obliging myself to a connection, obliging myself to, even in my own head, maintaining a relationship with this entity of a person. There's some, what was that? Sometimes got to play dumb so peeps don't know your smarts. No shit. Right? True that. Hey, yeah, you nod and say, I think what was this Keanu Reeves advice from decades ago, or Johnny Depp? Uh, you nod and tell them yes, uh-huh, and be agreeable, and then go and do whatever the fuck you were gonna go do. Yeah, you don't have to give it all away. Extremism, imbalance, there's some disharmony. But then ambition and determination, decisiveness, assertiveness. There seems to be a little bit of this. We're in this huge phase of abundance, and there's nightmares and anxiety. There's freedom from release and overcoming from addictions, and then there's this feeling of extreme imbalance and disharmony. But we're so full of ambition and determination and perseverance. This is going to become this. Instead of it being the swings, these great big swings, this is part of this transition, modulating your lifestyle back into God, yeah, there's just like this cycle of addiction with this codependency. There was codependency in the cards earlier on this other half. Someone wanting you to stay in a codependent relationship. And they were working all of those angles, those aspects of your life, your sense of abundance, your sense of emotional security, your worrisomeness, your sense of addiction or connection, your sense of balance and general harmony, your sense of go get them. They were attacking each of these partitions of your life that you work on to drive your life forward with all of the success that it has. Someone came along and categorized these intentions that you have and started knocking them down one at a time. Started knocking them down. It's knocked your confidence overall. So now you have the map, right? They came in and broke down these categories for you, and they're obvious to you now. So now you use that map that they saw on you already. They saw your patterns. They saw your map. They were holding the map behind your back. It was like you had all of the answers to make your life harmonious and fruitful written in a list in magic marker on your back. And they came and started reading it out loud, going, so that's where they get their abundance and fertility. Okay. And so that they rely on their their depression and their worry. That's what's going to, okay, that's how they went and just unlocked all of your switches that you didn't even know were back there, wired so easily. And now you can go back there and flip these switches. You moved the box around to the front. You took the box off the back and you set it on the table in front of you. And now you've got, okay, I need to work on abundance, fertility, nurturing, and creativity. That's going to counterbalance my anxiety, my nightmares, the depression, the worry, and the fear, because we're going to be slowly through repetition releasing ourselves from the codependency of the addictive relationship, building an area of freedom and of space of freedom, but it's going to cause a sense of imbalance. It's going to be like your safe space is stepping into a spacewalk or a bouncy house. That's how fucked up your situation got, that a bouncy house is stability, but that's where it's at. There's nothing but you in the bouncy house. There's nothing but you and the rows of blown up vinyl. And maybe some crumbs. But this is a safe space for you now. Because you're turned inward. You don't care. You don't have, you're not, when you say you don't care, it doesn't even register. All of those people are standing back behind you trying to read your code box. You can't even see these people. Oh no. Oh no. Well, you'll have to reel it back a little bit because it's in there. It's in there. Yeah. Well, this is just a great place to be right here, where you have a better vision of what they're seeing of you. What's this? My mother thinks it's so annoying, though she hates them. Oh, the bouncy houses. Oh yeah, you couldn't get me into one of those. They're probably so urine soaked. No, but that's as wobbly as that is. It's still, I mean, that's how disorienting getting away from that addictive codependent relationship is going to feel. Like you're single for the first time again, or like what's it like to sleep alone for the first time in how many years, or those little points. It's going to be what feels so unstable. But the bouncy house is actually pretty freaking solid, and it'll hold you up. It'll hold you up. You just gotta, what do you do in a bouncy house when it starts to get too wild? You get still. You get very, very still. And you move slowly. You don't have to move stiff. You can't move stiff or you'll get all over the place. You have to get fluid. You have to get loose. You have to get calm and breathe. And you have to pick your eyes up off of that 2 inches that you're staring at, trying to hold balance. Find the horizon, steady down, move slowly and gently, and then you glide. Yeah. Yeah, that's that toxic connection. Somewhere in that connection, she made you doubt that. There we go, I'm live again. Somewhere in that connection, she made you doubt that, and kept you even worse than a bouncy house, because she was in the bouncy house jumping up and down on you. You got to kick the person out of your bouncy house if it's going to be so disruptive that you're throwing up all the time. Yeah. Your emotions are like a bouncy house. It's the bouncy house of love. Hit me up in the comments if you're all about keeping the chill in your bouncy house of love. Yeah, some of you are getting fresh now. My bouncy house of love. See what bouncy house of love. Oh, let's see. There's some generosity of spirit here. Some being generous here. We're all in a good mood. Oh, thanks, Pamela. If I'm going to make some t-shirts or something, it'll be the bouncy house of love. Maintain your bouncy house of love. Good grief. Yeah. Oh, okay. Have you ever tried to argue somebody to be still in a bouncy house? If they've got like impulse control goes out the window. Oh man. Especially if you're gonna like look at a sibling and go, no, stop, I'm gonna throw up. That's how you know. Yes. Tell me about your... Yeah. Oh, man, I just got like a vision of bouncy house, a giant Freud couch. A giant blow-up Freud couch. I don't even know what the punchline of that joke is. Indecisions, stalemate, someone's avoiding a confrontation. There's a conscious refusal to make decisions. Someone is making a conscious decision. Avoiding confrontation, refusal to make decisions. So they're refusing. There is a choice happening here. There is a choice happening here. Let's see. There's a lack of vision. I'm getting arrogance, and there's the impulsiveness. Yeah. Indecision and stalemate. Refusal to make decisions. This is this other person. We're starting to get into someone is coming into your bouncy house of love. And dude, it's describing the very person I was just talking about. Someone reached out to you to be friends from here, from this, from the platform here, or from your game. Wait, is this your person? Because this has been happening a lot tonight too. A lack of vision, a lack of leadership. But there was such clarity and compassion. Oh, my tummy is saying nervous. My tummy is, somebody's a nervous farter. Oh, skills and development. Hard work. Your hard work's paying off over there, I'm guessing. Yeah, your hard work is paying off. There's... You've gone through an apprenticeship, because this is more on the hard work and craftsmanship. I hope you get a sale or something out of that. I just said they were so nervous to reach out, and I'm like, oh, my dog! Yes! Yes! Congratulations. Congratulations. I hope I lubricated that happening. Maybe that person was inspired to reach out to you. Maybe our conversation changed that for them. Or put you in a frame of mind to see it coming. Now you are in perfect clarity to behave appropriately to accommodate their anxiety. You have a unique opportunity for leadership here. Resistant to change, but there's an opportunity for learning, exploration, and focus on practicality here. A lack of recognition, a lack of vision. Now, there was a lack of vision before. They didn't know how to get a hold of you, or they were nervous about it before. There's some recognition of your skills and development, your craftsmanship and hard work. But it's this opportunity for learning and exploration. You're going to be able to put them at ease if you share with them your process. They may be too nervous to ask the right question, or to think that they can ask the right question. A lot of people are intimidated by the creative process. So sharing with them like you are giving an art class. Oh, don't let that scary feeling is confirmation for you. That's the little bells in your belly ringing. I know what you're talking about. It's exciting. It's exciting whenever we're all talking about the same thing here. What is this? It is exciting. You're feeling spirit. You're feeling happening. You're feeling happenings. Okay, okay. There is some uncertainty there. Maybe this is new ground for you. There is that feeling is a sudden sense of being seen. That is recognizing that a spirit saw you. Spirit sees you. You are not ambiguous and oblivious. You are part of what is supposed to happen. Well, best of luck replying to them. That's wonderful. That's great. Everyone is comforted by a person who seems genuine, and you can share your most genuine self by sharing how you reached your artwork, and that creates in the other person a sense that you totally expect that they'll understand what you're talking about. If you talk over them, if you talk in terms that you know they're not going to get, of course they're not going to get it. They're going to be in a moment of feeling stupid. That's not where you want them. Lure them to the place of confidence. What are we doing here? I'm going to switch up cards again. Give these cards a rest. Give these cards a rest. And I'm going to throw just a little bit more here. What? Yeah, I know you can probably see it on me. What's going on? What's going on? I'm waiting. I've got someone is coming forward. Someone is coming across. They've got a big tension in their belly, almost in their chest area. There's butterflies, sort of, almost hyperventilating. The excitement is like fangirling. The beams. Yeah. Yeah, if a Q beam had, if a light ray had physical weight to it as it shined at you, through you, I can feel it being shined right at my front middle chakra, my heart chakra, just below the heart chakra, above the belly. Something big moving right now. There's a lot of pressure on the solar plexus. God, I feel like someone's standing on my back. Yeah. Go find out what that is. Someone's at your front door. Someone here, whether it's during the live chat here, someone while you're watching This is coming in with someone is bringing a package to your door. Someone is bringing a large manila. This sounds like someone is getting served. Careful, don't answer your front door. Find out who it is before you answer your front door. Use your peephole. Don't just go opening your front door. This goes for electronics. This goes for any communication coming in the next 12 hours, 24 hours. Yes, this is in the future coming. Future 6 hours, 4 hours. Is it going to be this evening before midnight? I'm on something here. Release from attachment. There's an insatiable attachment here. These are not heavenly angels. Earth angels. There's a crew. This is like there's a posse of earth angels. Hi, you're back. There's a posse of earth angels. This, oh wow, because I was doing the reading earlier about being freed up from an oppression. Being guarded from anybody coming at you. I don't think they're coming at you. There is talk. There is they're not, that's what it was. They were, somebody just told a group of people about you, and the awareness just hit all at once. Like when Princess Leia's planet got exploded, and people with the people could like Obi-Wan or whoever, people from far away. Yeah, Obi-Wan was doing the big switch and the and he could feel it all at once. A whole planet of people, just all at once. This felt like a group of about 4 to 6 people becoming like shocked about you all at once. Starseed, not heavenly angel, and not earth angel. And if there's earth angel posse involved, they're being very quiet because they weren't coming toward you. It's the starseed is coming toward you. Mindful of extraneous relationship conditions. This isn't manipulation. They're testing the waters to see more about you. There's the earth angels came in. They weren't going to come in until we narrowed down the starseed. And the earth angels came in sideways. I'm going to put it, earth angels are reinforcing the idea that the heavenly angels were, confirmation. Meditation. You're being advised to retreat. They are manifesting around you. They're trying to manifest your presence. They don't think that you have everything that you need. They think you need them. You need me. There's a kindness coming in that is like once they've got you hooked, okay, now you need me. Now you need me. Oh, thank you. No, it burns us. Ah. Oh, I sneezed. Yes. Someone said, bless you. Thank you, Pam. Thank you, Pamela. What was this? What was this? Misdirection? My sneeze was to try to drive us off topic. Okay. Okay. We got into all of this an hour ago when we hit the 2 disruptions, these 2 hurdles that were going to bring you closer to your divine moment. I excel at most everything I do. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. Some of you are being reminded that you're not perfect. You don't have to be. You don't have to be. What is this? Is someone going to be coming back around? Someone wants you to double back. Someone wants you to double back. The feds are involved? How is that possible? How is that possible? Are there feds involved? In the field, somebody does not give a fuck. Somebody does not give a fuck. They don't care. So this was giving earlier some surveillance energy a little bit. You being watched by your admirer. I don't think they've flipped into gang stalking. This is something else entirely. There's a very cut and dry sort of, I'm not getting directly feds. It's more like strict, just very strict by the books kind of situation. Keep in business. Yeah, that's what it's given. Yeah. Hiding in open came out upside down. So there's a little bit of subterfuge here. The dealings will be in open, but there will still be attempts at advantage. Everybody's going to be watching. Both of you are watching this carefully. There's a new contract coming in. A new agreement. A new contract. Something on paper. You're going to want to get it in writing. You're going to want to get it in writing. Okay. Well, you're going to try to avoid this, an opportunity for a succubus, by keeping it completely professional. There's dark Virgo energy here, which is like dark triad narcissist. The succubus part here is the temptation to take it to another level. But if you do that, you're going to be tripping. You're going to be tripping yourself into compromise, which makes this a crossroads deal. Mind your P's and Q's on this one. If you use a business relationship, that cooperation, to gain personal, intimate favor. If you don't keep it business, if you mix your business and play, it's going to turn into a crossroads deal. It's going to cost you. It's going to cost you. It's going to turn into combat. Yep, you better step correct. Sin Tzu, mad respect. Know your enemy, but it's giving like, know that this person will go dark and dirty with you if you want to go dark and dirty. There's that crossroads deal. And upside down too, if you give in to this, it's not going to be a crossroads deal. You're going to be giving away the house. There ain't going to be no deal. You're just going to be selling out. Don't sell out. You're being advised to keep it business. If you go personal on this big business deal coming up, it's going to go dark. It's going to go dark and dirty. Yeah. One more throw here, and then we're going to bring this to a close for the evening. I'm so glad you joined me here at Angel Radio Tarot. And any contributions you can send to Venmo, Angel Radio Tarot, just like it's up there, or how it's described in the channel's description box. I'm only on YouTube, and except for the donation to Venmo, I'll never send you away from YouTube. If you're the first commenter on any of my videos or shorts, you can win a free 15-minute personal read. This has been an exercise. Keeping it real. let's see. Donations to that Venmo Angel Radio Tarot are donations only. I'm not selling anything. Everything is donation and suggested donations at that. If you want a 30-minute personal read, maybe you'll think about donating $20. If you want some advice on, I don't know, boosting your surroundings for greater spiritual comfort. You know, we can do like I would suggest a $30 donation for 20-minute consult. Ooh, confirmation. That sounds like a good idea. No troubles here. This is all just suggested donations. And again, if you want to get a free for 15-minute read, go back and look at some of those videos and shorts and enjoy making the first comment for any of those, including in that comment your question or topic you're curious about. Then I'll send you a YouTube link to your personal direct read. It'll be an unlisted link, so it'll be present in the response and the replies. We are going straight up into, we've taken money out of it. This is an exercise. Gemini is suggesting some duplicity here. Someone is trying to corner you and catch you at something. You've got Ilbis on one shoulder and Jesus is on the other side. You could take this deal either way. You know, you could get a lot out of either side of it. That's not the one I wanted to do. That's just trying to, like, yeah, I don't want to try to blow up any money. You don't have to send me any money to get to enjoy the things here. But thank you, Pamela, for enjoying the evening here. It's so nice to have you here. Hi, Suzette. Yeah, Suzette May. Greetings. Aw, thank you so much. That's awfully nice of you. We're just going to do another round of cards here before we call it an evening. Well, we kind of freshened up on a bunch of different topics here. I hope you'll go back and watch the video from its start after we're all done. Make sure you double tap the screen for a like, folks. Woo! Return to sender? Misdirection. No, I'm not trying to misdirect anybody. I'm trying to grow the channel, and that's every one of you do it. If you'd like to join the chat, go ahead and subscribe, and then you can join the chat that way. Suzette, do you have anything that you would like to ask for this read? Do you any specific question or topic you're interested in tonight? Go ahead and enter it in the chat down there, and let's see. We're going to transmute it. We're going to upcycle whatever energy we got going on here. Set this aside. What's going on? Come back. Come on now. What do we got? Cards. Give me cards. Give me something. We have not pulled out Miss Cleo tonight. Miss Cleo has this is like maybe the third or fourth time I've read these cards. And maybe we'll get the dictionary out one more time. Booyah. Oh, someday I'll have so many subscribers and so many hours watched, and then we can start doing, I guess, like super chats and stuff. I'll figure that out whenever I get on there. But again, you don't have to send any money for a question. It's all just suggested donations. Work. Should I retire early? Of course, my answer is going to be yes. Should I retire and take a chance on a new direction for myself, or stick it out? Well, let's see what Miss Cleo has to say. And we're going to snag a word before we do it. Toward the end, in the back, transpose. Look at that. I love it. Transpose, a matrix formed from a matrix formed from another matrix by interchanging the rows and columns. Let's see. The word was invented in 1937. Transposed. Now, there's a couple of different meanings here. To change in form and nature, to render into another language, style, or manner of expression, to transform from one place or period to another, to shift, to change the relative place or normal order, to alter the sequence of, to write or perform as in a musical composition in a different key, to bring a term from one side of an algebraic equation to another with the change of a sign. Wow. I'd say yes. I'd say absolutely this is a good time to make that change. Just on this one word drop alone. I mean, how you make that change is what's going to be important. Sticking it out for how long? What kind of a compromise are we talking about? And what's it going to cost you? Those things are logistics and, I don't know, like what, dollar signs. But as far as if this is a good idea, absolutely. The change is being heralded. The change is what is needed. Maybe this means a different kind of change and not a total upheaval, but a change in direction. So maybe there's some advice. You're being advised to use prudence, of course. I don't get that there's anything quick about this for you. Like you could drop the dime on it and make it happen, but this isn't like a knee-jerk decision for you. The Knight of Staff, and so the Knight of Wands, and the Hermit. So what is there going to be? Is that right? The Knight of Wands, the Knight of Staffs, is that the open affection, declaration of affection? Two of Coins here. So there's some gaiety about it. You're locking down by yourself on this for this decision. It's going to be a great deal of force come into this, whether it's a good, either way you jump. I mean, like I get the feeling that, let's see, this new direction or sticking it out. If you stay where you are, you're still going to be like full throttle. I don't see you having a hard time like it being drudgery if you stay. You still will be very productive and drive a lot of things, the big things to happen. Good things, the magician power here. Transposing is the word here. So if you stay, you're still going to want to make some big change. The King of Coins, I don't see you being satisfied with you just sticking it out. If you're going to bother to stay at all, it's going to be because you're diving into another aspect. Yeah. King of Coins. Yes, transpose is your word of the day. You're looking for change. You're like obviously welcoming a shift here. King of Coins. And again, if you're going to stay, there's still going to be some changes. Prisoner to all material things and events, sneaky, premeditative vexations, and selfish. With the Knight of Cups, I can already smell the golden handcuffs. No wonder you're vexed. No wonder you're vexed. Dog, how rare it is to be able to pick your terms. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. So you're being advised to commit one way or the other. If you do, it's a full commitment. It's going to have to be in your mind for you to be right with this. Damn. That it's golden handcuffs and that you got to... Do you really want to go back into this? This is some big dog energy here. Yeah, you got to bite and you got the bark. Do you have to hustle? Do you have to be hustling right now? This other hustle is like giving passion project, retirement passion project. It might be worth it to stay. Oh, this is where you're at right now. This is where you're at. You can't pick. It might be worth it to stay because you can bide your time a little bit, collect some coin while you are continuing to build, and maybe you won't be so crazy about opening that little ice cream shop in retirement 3 years from now. You just want to go dump into something else, go change something else for the sake of change. Can you do that change where you're at? Or these golden handcuffs aren't going to let you make the change that you want to make? No. No. If you were after the change and you were in a situation where there's golden handcuffs, it's because they still are trying to maintain control. I don't see you getting the satisfaction in the change. This is going to be a little tougher. Like, it's all going to be on you. Keeping your motivation is what's going to be the hard part. Because you don't want to just blow money, throw money at something new to try to pull off a new... How exactly motivated are you to go and do this specific thing? And the Knight of Cups. God, no wonder you asked that question. A person arrives with an offer, however, facade, fake smoke and mirrors distract. Yeah, I don't see the situation where you're staying at right now. If you stay there, retire early and take a chance on a new direction. If you stay there, this payoff is just that. It's a payoff to make you status quo. You're not going to be able to move this mountain. They're not going to let you move this mountain. They don't want you to move this mountain. They want you to keep building the same exact mountain in the same exact spot, in the same exact way. That's been a proven record for them. It's a proven track. I don't even get that they want to negotiate it other than getting you hooked. All I hear is the hook. I don't hear the terms. I don't hear any feeling behind them except for getting you hooked and shutting you the fuck up. I hope that helped. If you can put up with it, they'll pay it, but you are literally on the hook. Well, you want to tell me why that's funny? Yeah, I hope it helped. I hope it helped. Look, that's a read for the night, folks. I am so glad that you were here. Suzette, thank you for coming out. Pamela, Orpheline, Izzy, Montaigne. I hope everyone, I know I didn't mention everyone there. I'm so glad it helps, Suzette. Make sure you come back and like and subscribe, please, to help to grow the channel. It really makes a big difference. Thank you for the love. Thank you so much. Yeah, be the first commenter on any of my shorts or videos, and you'll win that free 15-minute read. You're welcome. I really enjoyed this. This is my first live stream, and this has been terrific. Being able to talk with you folks and have you here with me in my studio, in my meditative center with me while I'm doing this instead of it. It's very different. It's very different. I sure do appreciate you being here with me while this is happening. Make sure you come back to Angel Radio Tarot, and we'll see you soon. Take care, folks. Good night.